Menu narration set to 1. Menu narration set to 100.
What do you say we send off the weekend with a great game of football, everybody? The stage is set. It is Sunday night prime time here on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday night prime time between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And Sunday night prime time. He's off and running. Return coming from the 6. Escapes the defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready up.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Sent out of bounds after a pickup of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds Isaac Tisslaw, complete. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down, it's Gibbs. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Taken down at the 40.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Looking in the air here. Completed over the middle. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Knocked down by Savon Rebel.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. They're throwing it. It's on target to Williams. Their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And the Lions have a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. They run for the first time with a rookie from Clemson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Looking to his fullback now. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
People are getting paid. People are cashing checks.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Going after up and good for Bates. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Rolling from the gun here. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. First time this game they've looked to him. And it's 3rd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Pass play now. Finds him over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. It's inside the 10. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Up the middle, Blue. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Just everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. You're going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And that hits and heads out beyond the 45, but short of the 40.
42-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As a corner in this league, well, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
At the 43-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Yeah, it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
A gain of 12.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
First and 10 now from the 46. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
The coverage by
There is not a route you throw as a quarterback where timing is more important than that outcut. If you are a millisecond late in this game, with the speed of these players, that ball is far and wide.
He's going to throw again on second down. Short pass brought in. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
number 48.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. On the give, it's Blue. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, here we go. Second down. They'll throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throwing catches, I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. And he's just going to take the sack here as he heads out of bounds.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash.
A 33-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. They're going play action. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
From the contact.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Offense isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. Ryan Rico on to punt.
4th down.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Brought down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. He's got it at the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be good for Dallas 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Finds his man over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And he gets the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Dropping back to throw. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Caught quickly on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Cowboys field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. And good for a gain of 4. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Setting up to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Number 13.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back to throw. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 now from the 46. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Working inside the red zone. Stays upright. But he can't evade that one, and they get him to the ground. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
Drops back. Needs an open man. So a tough third down upcoming. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. Big play for this offense. It's third and goal. Will up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense, man, they have pinned their ears back and made a stand here. That's going to bring up fourth and goal. Bates' kick is up and good. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
Hey, facing a deficit, it's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room. They will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. All in left side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Down the field. He's got Lamb. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but Showing the love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down now, ball at the 33. Looking to throw here. Catch made over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Lions going to the dime look here on third down. 6 DBs out there. Back to throw now. He has the first over the middle, and they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Aubrey puts it through, and that'll double their lead to 6. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. Give him 5 on that carry. Bringing up second and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. A third down run with Blue. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up third and 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
On third and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with a decision to make on fourth and short. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this one will careen out of bounds just in enemy territory there.
At their own 46-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. He'll work against the blitz. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That's a 38-yard play high forearm to move the sticks.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
From the red zone on first. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions throw 6 points on the their score. Beats Texas on the extra point. The Lions take the lead on that successful kick.
17. Cowboys 16.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Blue here from the pistol. Gets away from one. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. He's going to throw this one. Gets him on the in route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Takes the second down snap. Drops this underneath. It's Blue. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. And put a receiver in motion left. Blue gets it. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything we watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to throw it. Looking for an open man. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Trying to throw this from the gun. In trouble now, and the ball is out. The Lions get to it. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. The 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And this will reach the end zone for Detroit. Nice little energy on their sideline after that bumper return score. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned. So they'll bring this out to the 35.
35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
2nd and 3 now. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That is caught. He's got Lamb. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Throwing now off the play action. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
To throw here on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby. That's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Motioning the tight end left. Shotgun now on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Man in motion here. Blue reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Cowboys offense remains on the field. They're going to line up and go for 2 here.
Will line up for
all right, they're going to throw for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson.
keeps the score. Lions 24. Cowboys 22.
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside your skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter it.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
This is Gibbs on second down. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and 10 now from the 46. Here's a throw. Finds him over the middle. He's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. First and 10 from the 43. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
They're going to try and throw it here. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be third and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes. Third and long. Still on his feet. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down. The Lions readying for the punt. Fights his way through a tackle. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Now Blue. He'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. He's dropping back to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down to the 31.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Going with blue here. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taken down right.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Motioning him from the slot right. Throwing from the gun here. Shoves one away. Short pass brought in. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this 3rd down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. For what would have been a nice game. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
63-yard attempt.
He didn't get enough into it, so it just comes down shy of the crossbar. And instead of taking a 1-point lead, they trail by 2.
Hey, Kate, I'm not going to claim to be the kicking whisperer or know every detail, but I do know this. Much like on a golf course, when you come up short on a shot, it's because you hit it fat. You just didn't hit it solid. To come up short right there, that kicker hit a little ground before he ever hit the ball.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Airing it out to start this drive. Caught quickly on the slant. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll toss it to Gibbs. Oh no, the ball is loose! And he falls on it, so they're going to keep possession and a chance to add to their lead. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Well, he got his own miscue back, so no harm, no foul, but they are still not happy seeing him putting that football on the ground.
It's not like he just dropped it, though. Took a pretty nice hit to jar it free, but what do they teach you? When you got a nice game, what do you got to do?
Ball security, Brock, is job security.
Put that on a T-shirt.
QB keeping it here, the 2nd down option. There he goes again. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions push this to an 8-point game. Point after try upcoming to make this a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Makes the score Lions 31, Cowboys 22.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. They go play action on 1st down. Cut out left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's a loss of 2.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Offense to the line. Second down. Shotgun snap. Looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
Now looking to throw. Quick screen to center of the field. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
In the red zone on first. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Lions will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
These drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. He'll call his own number. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
3rd and 4 coming up now. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions close to another step towards perfection, 15-0. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on second down. They're drawing up for it. So it's one for the win column for the Lions. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.